11-year-old Erin Maxwell of Palermo was found seriously injured in her home late last month and later died at University Hospital. State police labeled it a homicide, and now troopers have announced a press conference will be held on Friday about the progress they've made in their investigation. Meanwhile, Maxwell's father says he simply doesn't know what happened to his daughter.
Our Ray Vieta spoke with Maxwell's father today, and he says he's still looking for answers.
Her father says Erin was playing in her room that night. No one was home except for her stepbrother, Alan Jones. Her father had gone on a trip to the store, and when he was there, he got a call from Alan.
Told us he went in to give her dinner, say hey. And she was just kind of slumped up against the bed. And he called 911 and tried to do CPR, and things just went from there.
He wasn't allowed to go into the house that night. He went straight to the hospital and back to the home the next day after Erin had passed.
I'd been up for over 48 hours. I just lost my daughter. It was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I was not functioning very well. Somebody could have walked up and put a gun to my head and I wouldn't have blinked.
With no answers from police, he says he doesn't know what to do next, except think about his 11-year-old girl and how much he wishes she was still here, to hug her or tell her how much he loved her.
I can't tell her all that stuff as often as I might have wished I did, but that's just something I'll have to carry for the rest of my life. I think any parent that lost a kid would feel that way.
Lindsay says he doesn't think Alan, her stepbrother, did anything to the little girl. He says really he can't think of anyone who could have harmed Erin. He thinks her death could have been an accident, Carrie.
Well, Ray, at the time, state police did say there were more than 80 cats living in the home. Were social services ever called to the home in Palermo?
Well, that's right. I asked Lindsay that because everyone has been asking about that. And in fact, he says social services were called twice to the house. And one of them was because a teacher had complained that Erin smelled like cats. So they went to the house and they found that there were so many of them. He says that in response, he put all of those cats in one room. And that's why when social services got there and when the SPCA got there, they found those cats. And they said that a lot of them were flea infested. And further so, it was deplorable conditions in that house.
All right, well, we'll learn more on Friday. Again, state police have scheduled a news conference to give us an update. And if you think you have any information that could help the state police, you're asked to give them a call at 593-6194.